What up, y'all? It's Brandon with Dump That Dumpster Rentals. Why don't y'all like and subscribe to our page so y'all can follow our journey with our new dumpster rental business. What up, y'all? It's Brandon with Dump That Dumpster Rentals. I did my video in my truck and it didn't save, so I'm gonna do it right now before I get set up. Just got inside, long day. Today I want to talk about the 3 platforms that we use to where our leads come from and our customers come from. So I'm gonna try to keep it shorter than my last video. So let's get straight into it. So these are not in any particular order. I'm gonna start with word of mouth. Word of mouth is like one of the most important. If you're not talking about your business everywhere you go, I mean everywhere you go. I don't care if you're in the lunch line, man, you just need to start talking about your business. Just bring up some stuff. You see somebody with a construction hat, hey, what you do? Okay, cool. Do y'all ever need dumpsters? Do y'all ever need this? Do y'all ever need that? You know, you get what I'm talking about. So you just want to always talk about your business. You want to get gear, right? You want to get your shirts and your jackets. You just want it to be around you all the time, right? So that's one part of it. You want to tell your family and your friends, your coworkers, you want to tell everybody what you do, because word of mouth basically is one person tells 2 people and 2 people tell 2 people, and it just keeps going and going and going. After a while, you know, you do it long enough, your neighborhood knows who you are. It grows to where your brand is out in the city and people know who you are because of word of mouth. But another thing that I did recently, which y'all should try this, depending on your city. So again, like I tell you, I'm in New Orleans. The winter is not really that bad out here. So these guys are working year round. So what I did, this was the day before yesterday. What I did was I was driving around in my truck and I had just dropped off a trailer, right? So I seen these guys on the roof. So I made the block and came back and I realized they already took the shingles down. So they didn't need a dumpster, but I still pulled up on them and I was like, yo, what's going on? Do y'all normally need dumpsters? And they was like, yeah, man, we need dumpsters all the time. It's difficult trying to find dumpsters. So I basically gave him my card. And then 10 minutes later, he called me to book a dumpster for this week. So I did that. I pulled up on maybe 5 different roofers in the same day and gave them my business card. And every single one of them was like, okay, that's cool right now because dumpsters are hard to come by. So I'm in real estate. So what we call that in real estate is we call that driving for dollars. You basically drive in the neighborhood and you're looking for deals. And it's basically it's similar right now with the dumpster rental business. I'm looking for roofers. 90% of my jobs are roofers. They get in one day. And if I can do $200 a day per dumpster, I have 4 dumpsters. So if I can do $200 a day, doing roofing jobs, I mean, that's not bad to start out. Again, we 33 days in at this point. So I'm just trying to figure out creative ways to basically get that word of mouth. And that's a combination of marketing too. You go to Home Depot and you go out and you go with flyers at Home Depot and you slide the flyers off on everybody that has a truck. Or when you go in on the side where the contractors are loading up the little pickup trucks, and you can see they're overloading pickup trucks. What you do? You slide them your car, like, hey, you ever need a dumpster? You need a dumpster. And man, these people call you because they need dumpsters. In my market, the demand is extremely high and the supply is extremely low. So the more people you get in front of, I mean, you're getting calls and calls and calls. And it actually feels really good when you pull over on the side of the road to give somebody a card and they call you the same day to book a dumpster. That feels really good. So that's the first one, word of mouth. Word of mouth. The second one is Google Business. So outside the word of mouth, where we get leads and we get jobs from, Google Business. Google right now is probably not as good as my next one I'm gonna present, but it does really good. I feel like the longevity around Google is really good, right? So a few things I do on Google to make sure that it gets me leads and customers. The first thing is you want to make sure that you get reviews, right? You want 5-star reviews. Customers tell me all the time that they called me because there are not many dumpster rental businesses with reviews, or they don't have 5-star reviews. And I check myself. It may be 2 or 3 of us who are consistent on like keeping our reviews going. And right now, like I said, we 33 days in and I have like 18 reviews. 18, your business start going and you get customers, you kind of tell the customers to leave a review. Even if you ever give them an incentive to leave a review. Because it's a big deal when somebody's scrolling and they open up the Google page and it's 7 businesses and they see one that has 5 stars and a bunch of reviews. People go and read the reviews and they say, okay, they look pretty nice. They seem like they're pretty nice, and they give us a call. On top of reviews, make sure you post pictures, videos, make sure your hours are up to date. All your information is accurate. You treat it like social media. Every time I post on our social media, our IG, our Facebook, I make sure I go to Google Business and I post a picture as well. One thing I notice is when I post a picture, I start to get more views on the account. And the more views I get, the more phone calls I get. So I'm not sure the correlation. I don't understand the algorithm just yet, but I know as long as I post, I get more views and I get more phone calls. So I'm gonna keep posting, So every time I go to a job, I tell my driver, or if I'm there, I'm taking a bunch of pictures just to post it. So treat your Google Business like it is a social media account, right? And like I said, keep your information up. And if you have a website, make sure your website is on there. All my website views come from Google. So the word of mouth is the first, Google is the second. And my third, and at this point, this is where I get majority of my leads from, is Facebook Marketplace. I get sometimes 3 to 5 inquiries a day from Facebook Marketplace. Now, the trick is, one thing I realized is that on Facebook Marketplace, you can't have a service. You can't post a service on Facebook Marketplace. And I didn't notice at first. So every 2 or 3 days, my listing would get removed. And I'm like, man, what's going on? I keep removing it. So I post it back and then it'll get removed. So my title was something like dumpsters for rent, right? And I would get guys that would ask about the dumpsters, and then I would just say that it was removed from violating Facebook Marketplace rules or whatnot. And then one day I decided to read the rules, and I was like, okay, let me see what's going on. So I checked it out, and then I scroll and I see services not allowed, and I said, okay. But I was getting too many phone calls from here, so I wasn't gonna just move on. So what I did was I changed the verbiage. I changed my words. So instead of saying rental, I changed it to sale. And it was basically a 1 to 3 day sale for dumpsters. So now Facebook doesn't use that as a service. It looks as if I'm selling my dumpsters. And now I probably have my same 2 ads that I have up. They've been up for maybe 9-10 days without Facebook messing with them, and normally knock them off in like 2 or 3 days. So I think I'm good now on that end. So just make sure your wording, you don't want rental, you don't want service, you don't want any of that in your description or your title. So get that out the way. And this right here is another thing I do on Facebook Marketplace. This is a gem right here. I was up late one night and I was just trying to figure out how could I increase our bookings. So I was just sitting up and I came up with an idea and I was like, you know what? Let me, since we're doing so many roofers, let me go on Facebook Marketplace and type in roofers near me. It may have been 30 or 40 roofers near me that came up, right? And then I typed up in my notes on my iPhone, I typed up a little paragraph. Hey, what's going on? I own dumpsters for rent. We have the best prices in the city. We drop off, you fill up, we dump that. No additional fees. We pay for the dump fees, blah, 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 right? And I copied and pasted for about 40 plus roofers. And I kid you not. And this was maybe 1 a.m. I kid you not. I may have gotten 10 replies at 1 a.m. By that morning when I woke up, I had about 5 guys who were looking for a dumpster that morning. That's how serious it is out here in my market. But you just have to be creative and figure out how to get in contact with people. What can you do that nobody else is doing to get the job, right? So nobody is DMing these roofers, obviously, because as soon as I did it, I got hits. I'm gonna even show y'all, I'm gonna do a screenshot on my phone after I finish recording, just to show y'all how many roofers I DM. So on top of the roofers, then I wanna look for people who did fences. Like maybe people that do fences need a trailer for the fences that they took down, and even maybe need a trailer to haul new fences to the house. And then I did pallets, so it depends on what's going on in your city, But those are the 3 platforms that we use to get leads and to get customers. Number 1, word of mouth. You just it's your life. Your business is your baby. You know how it is when you have a brand new baby. You just tell everybody, oh, yes, my baby. This is my baby girl. This is my baby boy. Same thing with your business. You just want to talk about it. That's just it. Tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers. You'd be surprised how many people need a dumpster or will need a dumpster in the future, and they will think of you. The second was Google. Make sure you get your reviews however you need to. Give your customers incentives to get your Google reviews. Make sure you post pictures, videos, so you can get your views up. When your views go up, it seems as if your phone calls go up. That's just what it seems as if it is. Make sure everything is updated. Your hours, your information. Give them a bio. Your website. If you have a website, make sure that's on there. Your number. And then last but not least is Facebook Marketplace. Make sure when you post your ad, or not your ad, you post your listing, make sure you don't use anything that makes Facebook algorithm catches that you're doing a service. You want to make it seem like it's a sale, a one-time sale. And reach out for people in your industry that are doing things that may need your service. So even if you're in junk removal, you might want to reach out property managers or real estate agents or anybody that's gonna have turnover when it comes to cleaning something out. But you just gotta be creative. If you can be creative and you got that hustle, it's really no limit. Like I said, we just over a month, and I've been very aggressive on the free marketing. I haven't paid for any ads. The only time I paid for something was $5 on Craigslist, but I didn't get a hit in the first 30 days. So I was like, I may do it again. It's just $5, but I'm getting so much action on Facebook Marketplace and Google that it's like, okay, when I get some time. Yelp, I've probably done 3 jobs from Yelp. It's okay. I do free Yelp. Do not pay for Yelp. It's not worth it. From my experience and from the people around me who also feel that way. And I also do Nextdoor. I got a job today from Nextdoor, the guy told me. And so I'm gonna start posting on Nextdoor even more, just because I only posted once and then the guy remembered me. So yeah, those are I still did a long video. But those are the 3 platforms that we use to get our clients. And so far, they're really good. Our trailer stay booked. So yeah, so like I said, man, if y'all just like, subscribe, let me know any questions. Follow us on IG, Facebook, email us, whatever it is. So let us know what type of videos you want me to do next. Man, look, ask me anything. We've only been in the game 30 days, but 30 days of experience is a lot. Trust me. So yeah, peace, man. We just appreciate y'all again. Catch y'all later. Here's a job right here. So we gave them 2 dumpsters, but the job is, as you can see, is gonna be bigger than that. But they're gonna load these up. They already loaded up 1. And then we're gonna go dump it and bring it back. Unload it. The other one right here. And you see we built this one up extra 2 feet so you can charge more, and then they can dump it a little higher. Got to put more work in there. I mean more junk in there. So yeah, keep us busy, man. Make sure you get your lock.